Hey everybody. Okay, so here we go again. This time I'm just going to show you my Ergotron arm. This is pretty sweet. I definitely recommend it. I can take my monitor and move it anywhere I want. I can raise it up. I can pull it down. I can pull it towards me. I can get it like right in front of me and just draw and have a good time and just like be right up on it. Like some of my friends, there's one coworker in particular. I swear he's like licking his monitor. I don't know. He's like this close to his monitor at all times. It kind of cracks me up, and I always give him a hard time about that. Like, how's that monitor taste? Anyways, but if I want to, I could do that. Again, I could pull it forward even more. I could angle this. I mean, this is just the coolest thing ever. And also, you'll notice that it frees up a lot of desk space. And I'll tell you the biggest reason I got this. The biggest reason I got this was because when I bought this new Cintiq, I think it's such a cool thing. It's a great toy, and I love it. But my I had my I'll just show you. I had it basically like this. I had my keyboard over here, off to the side, in front of my other 4K monitor. But the Cintiq itself like had to be laid down because it only basically props itself up just a little bit, right? Just a little bit. It only props up a little bit, but it takes up a lot of desk space. And so I had to do this every time I wanted to type something. I had to lean over and do this, and it was really awkward and frustrating. So that was a big reason why I was like, I need a better solution. And I had done a little research on these Ergotron arms, and I've seen a lot of people, a lot of artists swear by these Ergotron arms, and they basically were like, I've seen people post things like, I will never buy a Cintiq unless it supports getting an Ergotron arm. And now I see why. It's pretty awesome. So definitely, I highly recommend it. The one that I was able to get, again, I'll post a link. Down at the bottom, and to the Ergotron arm I got, and then also to this website where I got my sort of instructions, where I decided to learn how to make the adapter, because it doesn't. This particular Cintiq, this Wacom 24-inch Pro, does not actually natively support the Ergotron arm. At least at the moment. In the future, that could change. But for now, they don't natively support it. The screw holes are wrong. So if let's see, what's the best way to do this? I think let's go this way. All right. So let me show you on this camera. Pardon me. There we go. The screw holes on the Cintiq are actually they're out here, whereas the arm mount, the VESA mount, so VESA VESA mount is basically the standardized monitor mount thing, and that's back here in the middle, and the screw holes are in different spots. So what I've created, this piece of plastic here, it's about, I think it's like 3/8 inch thick. ABS plastic is what I got. This becomes an adapter. Screw holes here, bam, and then this just basically combines it. And I've got, of course, some spacers and some washers and some other things. Basically, exactly what is on this website. I just kind of copied what he did and just did it myself with ABS plastic instead of plexiglass. But yeah, so the arm is totally worth it. But you're gonna need to do a little bit of hacking this together. Let me pull my keyboard back where I want it. So you're gonna want to hack this together a little bit, and to do that, again, here's the website. This Wacotron.com. This guy is from the UK. I was reading, I found him through Reddit, and then I went to his website, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. And honestly, I would have just ordered it from his website, but it's from the UK, and there's going to be shipping issues. And plus, I'm like, I could probably just do this myself and save some money. And also, I hate waiting. I'm not good at waiting. So I figured I can literally just go to There's a local Tap Plastics. I'll put a link to Tap Plastics as well. I know they do ship as well. But if you have one locally, or if you have some other random, plastic place that, can cut plastic for you. I just went to the local Tap Plastics and said, hey, I would like, these dimensions of a piece of plastic with rounded corners. And that's it. And I asked him a few questions about which material would work best. I specified, like, look, I need something that's going to support the weight of a 15-pound monitor. So the guy was like, yeah, ABS plastic. ABS plastic will work great for that. I guess the guy was saying at the plastic place that plexiglass is somewhat brittle. So it looks nice having the plexiglass, but he was saying that it's kind of brittle, so he didn't recommend it. I don't really care. I said, dude, I don't really care as long as it will support the monitor and it works and it will allow my monitor to mount onto this arm. So that's what I did. So yeah, and so again, I'll just kind of scroll through his website real quick, and you see, it looks pretty nice on his. The plexiglass does look pretty nice. I just don't care that much. It's on the back side of the monitor. Most people won't see it. Oh yeah, and like I said, if you don't feel confident with power tools and drilling and like bolts and stuff, well, you'll have to be comfortable with that. Even if you order his, you'll still have to do that. Anyways, but if you don't feel comfortable drilling your own holes in a piece of plastic, okay, then order his. And if you don't mind waiting for UK shipping, I do think it's awesome. I think it's great that this guy has done this, and I hope that he gets some customers because he's definitely providing something that's very very desired at the moment. People definitely want these Ergotron arms, and they want to be able to put it onto their Cintiq. So if this guy sees my video, I'm just saying, I think it's great, and I hope that people buy it. I just didn't want to wait for UK shipping. I actually probably would have, honestly, if it was like, oh yeah, free 2-day shipping like Amazon, because we're all spoiled by Amazon now. If it was free 2-day shipping, I probably would have just ordered it, and just to get it done and get it faster. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, this is pretty cool. And then here he lists, like, literally, he shows you exactly all the pieces you need. If you go to his installation guide, he shows you. There's M5 bolts and M4 bolts, and if you just literally go through his installation guide and I went to Home Depot with this website and showed my phone to the guy at Home Depot and said, look, I need these parts. Help me find these parts. And I think the Home Depot parts, maybe the total of those was like $12. Like I forget exactly, but and I bought more parts than I needed because I was like, wasn't sure what parts I would get with my my arm, because I ordered my arm from Amazon, and I bought all this stuff before my arm showed up. Anyways, so yeah, I would say maybe like $12 in parts, and then like the $130 Ergotron arm, and then the plastic itself I think cost me $20. $20 to have them cut it to these dimensions and the rounded corners. I didn't have to put the rounded corners on. I feel like it looks nicer, but it's also kind of a safety issue, like where I didn't want sharp corners, where if I grabbed the back of the Cintiq, I didn't want to like have a sharp corner I could scratch myself on. So the rounded corners that was a consideration, and they charged a couple extra bucks to round the corners. Yeah, so I mean, this is it really. I mean, the instructions are really right here, wacotron.com. And then I just went to Tap Plastics, and again, I'll put all the links down below, and you just order the stuff, drill some holes, and then just bolt it on, and it is fantastic. Yeah, I will say there was a review on YouTube that I watched when I was trying to research this. There was a guy that said, oh, you have to buy the heavier Ergotron arm, but I just want to clarify that he had to buy the heavier Ergotron arm because he had a heavier Cintiq. The 24-inch Pro, if you just look at the specifications, it's between 15 and 16 pounds, which I believe is less than the the older, larger Cintiqs. Those ones are heavier, so you need a heavier arm, a heavier Ergotron arm, which is more expensive. I was able to get away with the. I'll just put the link. I think it was like LX. I found it on Amazon. Again, all I did is look at the specifications of the arm. The arm holds up to 25 pounds, and the Cintiq is between 15 and 16 pounds. Oh, I will also clarify too. The Cintiq is between 15 and 16 pounds, partly because I don't have the engine. I don't have the engine in this. This is just the Cintiq, not the engine. I don't need the engine. I have a really, really powerful computer that I had just finished building, so I didn't need the engine. So it's gonna be lighter. This is the Cintiq by itself. The 24-inch Pro non-touch. That I should clarify all that. It's the Cintiq 24-inch Pro non-touch version, and it's between 15 and 16 pounds. So the kind of really less expensive light Ergotron arm works just fine. And you can see it, like, it supports the weight nicely, and I can draw on it, and it doesn't, like, sink. It doesn't just start sinking from the weight or anything. I've tightened the arms up pretty good so that they don't sink. That's it. That's cool. If you have any questions, let me know. It's pretty straightforward, though. I mean, it's like I said, if you have any inclination for any sort of handy, I mean, really, all you got to do is drill holes. Or all you got to do is order the parts and drill holes, and then that's it, and you're done. And line up the holes and slap the bolts in there. And it works great. Oh, and something else is nice too. In case you didn't know, it's really cool. It routes the cables. The Ergotron arm routes the cables nicely, so that no matter where I move this, it's not gonna cause any issues with cable issues, which is sweet. Okay, that's it. All right. Good luck. And yeah, let me know if you do this. If you end up hacking this together yourself. And hopefully it works out for you. I'm really happy with it, so I hope you will be as well. Thanks. Bye.